Chapter 1, The House at the Edge of Town. The house stood at the edge of the small town of Brookfield, and forgotten. People passed it every day, but no one really looked at it. The paint on the walls was old and broken, the windows were dusty, and the garden was full of wild grass. Many years ago, this house was full of life, laughter, and warm voices. Now, it was silent. Inside the house lived a family of four: David, his wife Maria, and their two children, Lily and Tom. David was once a strong and hopeful man. He worked at a factory in the town and believed that hard work always brought a good future. Maria was kind and patient. She stayed at home, took care of the children, and dreamed of a peaceful life. Lily was 12 years old, and thought fuel. Tom was 8, full of energy and questions about the world. Life was not always easy, but the family was together. They shared simple meals, told stories at night, and helped each other. The house may have been small, but it was full of love. However, things slowly began to change. One winter, the factory closed. David lost his job. At first, he stayed calm and told his family that everything would be fine. He promised to find new work soon. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. David looked for work everywhere, but there were no jobs. Each rejection made him quieter and more distant. Money became a problem. Bill piled up on the table. The house grew cold because they could not afford enough eating. Maria tried to stay strong for the children, but she worried every night. Lily noticed her parents whispering late at night. Tom felt the tension but did not understand it. David began to feel ashamed. He avoided his friends and stayed out late. So met him and did not come home until morning. Maria asked him what was wrong, but he did not answer. He felt lost and angry at himself. One night, after a loud argument, David left the house. He said he needed time to think. Maria believed he would return the next day. But the next day passed, and then another. David did not come back. He did not call. He did not send a message. The family waited. Days became weeks. Maria tried to stay hopeful, but fear slowly filled her heart. The children asked questions she could not answer. The house at the edge of town felt empty than ever. Chapter 2, Life without him. After David left, life became harder for the family. Maria had never worked outside the home before. She was afraid, but she knew she had to be strong for Lily and Tom. She found a small job cleaning houses in the town. The work was tiring, and the pay was low, but it helped them survive. Every morning, Maria woke up early. She prepared simple breakfast and walked the children to school. Then she went to work. Her hands were often sore, and her back hurt, but she never complained. At night, she helped the children with homework and listened to their worries. Lily changed the most. She became quieter and more serious. She helped her mother with housework and took care of Tom. Sometimes she felt angry at her father for leaving, but she also missed him deeply. She kept a small notebook where she wrote her thoughts and feelings. Writing helped her feel less alone. Tom asked about his father every day. When is Dad coming back? He asked. Maria did not know what to say. She hugged him and told him that his father loved him. Tom tried to believe her, but he felt confused and sad. At school, the children faced new problems. Some classmates whispered about their family. Others asked rude questions. Lily tried to ignore them, but it hurt. Tom once came home crying because a boy said his father did not want him anymore. Maria held him tightly and told him that it was not true. The house began to feel heavy. Silence filled the rooms. The family still had together, but they talked less. Each of them carried their own pain. One evening, Maria received a letter. It was from the bank. They were behind on payment. If they did not pay soon, they might lose the house. Maria felt weak and scared. She sat at the kitchen table and cried quietly so the children would not hear. That night, Lily saw her mother's red eyes. She realized how serious their situation was. She promised herself that she would help her family, no matter what. Even though she was young, she felt a strong responsibility. Chapter 3, A New Strength. Spring arrived, but it did not bring happiness. Still, something inside the family slowly began to change. They learned how to survive without David. They learned how to depend on each other. Maria found another job at a small cafe. The owner was kind and understanding. Maria worked long hours, but she felt proud to earn money honestly. She met new people and slowly regained her confidence. Lily joined a free after-school program. There, she discovered a love for reading and speaking. Her teacher noticed her talent and encouraged her to read stories aloud. At first, Lily was shy, but with time, she became stronger. Speaking made her feel brave. Tom joined a local football team. Playing with other children helped him forget his sadness. Running on the field, laughing, and working as a team gave him joy. He began to smile more often. One weekend, the family cleaned the house together. They opened windows, fixed broken things, and cut the wild grass in the garden. For the first time in a long while, the house felt warm again. They still missed David, but they no longer waited for him every day. They accepted the truth, he might never return. This realization was painful, but it also gave them freedom. Maria began to talk openly with her children about feeling. They cried together and shared their fears. Dishonesty made them closer. Chapter 4, The Unexpected Return. One rainy evening, there was a knock on the door. Maria opened it slowly. A tired man stood there. It was David. He looked different, older, thinner. His eyes were full of regret. He said he was sorry. He said he had been lost and ashamed. He did not know how to face his family. Maria felt many emotions at once, anger, sadness, love, and confusion. Lily and Tom stood behind her. Tom wanted to run to his father, but he hesitated. David asked if he could come in. Maria did not answer immediately. She looked at her children and then back at David. Finally, she stepped aside. They sat in the living room and talked for hours. David explained his mistakes. He said leaving was the worst decision of his life. He asked for forgiveness. Forgiveness was not easy. The pain was still there. But the family listened. They asked questions. They shared their feeling. It was the hardest conversation they had ever had. Chapter 5, A New Beginning. David did not move back immediately. A new trust needed time. He found work in another town and visited on weekend. He helped the children with school and supported Maria. Slowly, the family began to heal. They were not the same as before, but they were stronger. They understood that love is not perfect, but it can grow again. The house at the edge of town was no longer abandoned. It was filled with voices, lessons, and hope. The family learned that even after abandon, life can begin again. Chapter 6, Lessons that changed them forever. Time passed slowly, but it brought wisdom to the family. David's weekend visits became more meaningful. He no longer came as a man full of excuses, but as someone ready to listen and learn. He understood that being a father was not only about providing money, but also about being present, honest, and responsible. Maria also changed. She learned that strength does not mean suffering in silence. She learned to ask for help and to speak about her feelings without fear. Working at the cafe gave her confidence, and she began to believe in herself again. She was no longer just surviving, she was growing. Lily's voice became stronger. At school, she joined the debate club and surprised everyone with her confidence. Speaking English in front of others was once scary for her, but now it felt empowering. She realized that her pain had given her maturity beyond her age. She dreamed of becoming a teacher one day, so she could help other children find their voices. Tom learned an important lesson too. He learned that people can make mistakes and still try to become better. Football taught him teamwork, patience, and discipline. He stopped blaming himself for his father's absence and began to understand that the problem was never his fault. One evening, the family sat together and talked about the past openly. They talked about fear, abandon, and forgiveness. There were tears, but there was also understanding. That conversation became a turning point in their life. They realized that the past could not be changed, but the future was still in their hands. The abandoned family was no longer broken. They were rebuilt with honesty, effort, and love. Chapter 7, Hope Beyond the Past. Years later, the house at the edge of town looked very different. The walls were freshly painted, the windows were clean, and the garden was full of flowers. People no longer passed the house without noticing it. It had become a symbol of strength and hope. Maria was, now the manager of the cafe. She spoke confidently with customers and helped new workers learn their jobs. She often smiled, not because life was perfect, but because she knew she was strong enough to face anything. She had learned that self-respect and courage can change a person's destiny. Lily was preparing for college. She loved English and practiced speaking every day. Her teachers admired her confidence and clear voice. She often shared her family's story in class, not with shame, but with pride. She believed that stories could heal people and help them feel less alone. Tom grew taller and more confident. Football was still his passion, but he also enjoyed reading and speaking English. He dreamed of traveling the world one day. He understood that his childhood pain had shaped him, but it did not control him. David remained part of the family, though life had taught him a hard lesson. He stayed honest, responsible, and supportive. He knew forgiveness was a gift, not a right, and they worked every day to deserve it. One key evening, the family sat together in the garden. They logged, shared memories, and talked about dreams. The past no longer haunted them. It had become a lesson, not a wound. The abandoned family was abandoned no more. They proved that even after loss, pain, and mistakes, life can offer a second chance. With patience, communication, and love, broken families can become stronger than ever before.